If you're anything like me, you probably think you have your daily routine pretty dialed in.
Mm,
You're charging your phone the right way, you're brushing your teeth correctly, getting enough water.
the basics.
Exactly. But what if those small automatic habits are actually costing you? I mean, costing you time, money, and even your health? Just one tiny mistake at a time.
And that's really our mission for this deep dive. We're pulling out some surprising facts from the sources you shared with us, and we're focusing on those quiet, um, cumulative errors.
Right.
They're not dramatic mistakes, but
Yeah.
because you do them over and over, their power just it builds.
We're really aiming for awareness and some easy fixes. Okay, let's unpack them.
Let's do it. So where should we start? Maybe where most of us start and end our day,
Mm,
with the phone charger.
good one.
We all plug it in before bed, and we let it sit there until it hits that solid, 100%. That seems like peak efficiency, right?
It feels like it. But that one habit is probably the single biggest reason lithium batteries degrade.
Yeah. Constantly charging to full capacity, and especially holding it at 100% for hours overnight, puts this immense stress on the battery's structure. It basically guarantees a shorter life for your device.
Wait a second. So the goal isn't 100%. That just goes against everything I've ever thought about batteries.
I know it's totally counterintuitive. The optimal range, it turns out, is keeping the charge somewhere between 20 and 80%.
Just in that middle zone.
Exactly. Staying in that sweet spot dramatically reduces the strain. So that little 100% icon, it stops looking like a goal and starts looking more like a slow countdown clock on your phone's health.
That's a huge mental shift. Okay, let's pivot to health then. Hydration. The common wisdom is you wait until you feel thirsty, then you drink. But you're saying that's too late.
Thirst is a late signal. By the time your brain actually sends that message, your body's already mildly dehydrated.
Whoa.
And even that mild state, it immediately translates to reduced concentration, lower energy, even a dip in your mood.
So if I realize I'm thirsty, is chugging a huge bottle of water the best way to fix it? Or does that cause its own problem?
It's not ideal, no.
Mm-hmm.
The better habit is just sipping small amounts of water, but consistently, all day long.
Just a steady intake.
A steady intake. It prevents those energy dips from ever happening. Your body just works better with constant small inputs, not these big emergency floods.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, sticking with health. Here's one that sounds totally responsible but is apparently damaging. Brushing your teeth right after a meal. I do that every morning after my coffee.
It's such a common one. But it's really necessary to know. After you eat, especially anything acidic like coffee, fruit juice, that kind of thing,
Right.
your tooth enamel temporarily softens.
So if you brush immediately,
Oh, no. You're essentially scrubbing away that vulnerable layer of enamel.
so we're basically sanding down our own teeth just a little bit every single day.
In a way, yes.
So what's the fix? It sounds simple but hard to remember.
The fix is just simple science. Just wait. Wait at least 30 minutes after you eat before you brush.
30 minutes.
That gives your saliva enough time to neutralize the acid and for the enamel to reharden. It's a small pause for huge long-term protection.
That is a powerful lesson. Okay, let's switch gears from health costs to wallet costs. Efficiency traps, starting with the refrigerator. Most of us just assume the temperature is the same everywhere inside.
And it absolutely isn't. And that mistake leads directly to food waste. The warmest part of any fridge, the part that has the biggest temperature swings.
Let me guess. The door.
The door. Every single time.
And that's where we all put the milk and the eggs.
Exactly. The most perishable items. You should store those things deep inside the main part of the fridge where it's coldest and most stable. The door is for things that can handle it, like condiments. It's a quick way to save money.
And finally, let's talk about the king of all productivity myths. Multitasking.
Oh, the big one.
Everyone tries to do it. Juggling screens, answering emails on a call, thinking it boosts output.
It's a complete mental illusion. The human brain, it's just not wired to focus on more than one cognitive task at a time. What feels like multitasking is really just rapid task switching.
So you're just jumping back and forth really fast.
Super fast. And every time you switch, you lose a bit of attention, your error rate goes up, and paradoxically, the total time it takes to finish both things actually increases.
So that rush you feel isn't efficiency, it's just overload.
It is precisely mental overload. Single tasking is a way to go for anything important. It feels slower, but it's faster in the end.
Okay, let's wrap this up with the sedentary trap. Our bodies were not designed for the modern desk job for sitting for hours and hours on end.
No, and the consequences are undeniable. Long sitting sessions, they slow your circulation, they stiffen your muscles. The long-term health risks are significant.
And the fix is almost insultingly simple.
It is. Just stand up and move for a couple of minutes every single hour. It breaks the cycle. The immediate benefit to your circulation is huge.
So the theme through all of this, really, is the immense quiet power of these small, repeatable habits. Whether they're, eroding our batteries or our teeth, just recognizing them is 90% of the battle.
Absolutely. The fixes are all surprisingly simple once you see the problem. This raises an important question for you, listening. Think about these hidden mistakes: the late thirst signal, the 20-80 rule, the multitasking myth. Which one surprised you the most when you realized its cumulative effect?
Because these fixes, they're easy to understand, but they do require consistent attention. So take a moment to reflect. Where else in your daily routine might you be making a silent, cumulative error?